Hey everyone, welcome to our live chat. I'm Heather and this is Wake Up and Makeup. So we come to you live each and every day, so Monday through Friday, so you can learn about Luminous, see what we have to offer, all the good stuff. All the good stuff is what we do. And I'm gonna come in a little bit closer, maybe not, I don't know. But I hope everybody is having a great day today. So we are going over a lot of stuff. Hello, Brandy. How much is it to join? Brandy, I like your enthusiasm, girl. So there's different options. So you can't, here, let me type this in here, see if I can do this. You can go to Luminous. There you go. So you can go into Luminous Cosmetics and look at the different options. So we have the legend, we have the icons, we have price points for different people. So, you know, whatever is in your budget, whatever you're wanting to do. What's great is Savannah, Georgia. I love Savannah. So beautiful. Man, y'all are talking up a storm. I can't even catch up. Hello, Catherine. How are you? The airbrush makeup is pretty amazing. Flat out gonna tell you that. And what I love about these lives is the fact that what you're seeing on the infomercial, what you've seen from other people, it's true. And if you get it home and you try it one time and you're like, nope, I don't like it, you're not giving it a chance. There is a little bit of a learning curve because of the fact you've been doing traditional makeup up until this point, and now we're changing it. So now you're doing it a better way. These are my products. Also, let me put this down. I don't know why you can see this all of a sudden. Okay, there we go. And so it's a different way. So what these live chats do, they walk you through the process of how to practice what people normally do. We've been doing this quite a while, and we know what people do when they first start it. It's habit. Again, you're putting it on like traditional makeup. It's not traditional makeup, so there's a little bit of a learning curve. So we're going to talk about all of that. For these lives, I go through everything. Like I'll go through the starter kit, how to practice, how to put it on, and then I put on makeup as well. So by the time we end, I'll have a full face on. So good morning, Candy. Good morning, Jacqueline. Let me see, Linda. Let me see. Good morning, Margot. How are you, Margot? Catherine, thank you. I appreciate you watching. Catherine says, great, love your chat. Thank you. But guys, I mean, I'm so glad that you said it's exactly what it is. It's a chat. So it's not me, and this is why you should use Luminous. And this, I'm going to tell you real. I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to tell you real, like flat out. I'm not a salesperson, which we all know that if you've watched any of my lives, but I want you to love it as much as I love it. And so, and I say this all the time, if I could go home with everybody who bought a system, they'll love it. This is the next best thing. You have me in your home, ask me questions, try it, come, and you're like, Heather, this didn't do this, I didn't do. Come back to me and tell me, because I can help you. I can tell you how to tweak it so you'll love it. The big thing is the first time you get it, practice, use it, get the airbrushing, the art of it down, get this down, and then everything else is easy because it doesn't matter what airbrush products you put in here. You're doing it the same way. So that's why, let's go in real quick. Let's see, Jacqueline says, I'm waiting to order CC concealer and click and play. Ooh, yes, take advantage of those reward points. We do have a rewards program. The rewards program, just to give you kind of a nutshell, this is me in a nutshell, is to getting on the rewards. You earn points for everything you purchase, plus you get automatic shipment of the foundation. Now, some people are like, no, I don't want that. But the truth is, you're going to get better pricing. You can extend it to what you can change how you want it each month. If you're using it and you're like, I don't know about this, like maybe at first you're not using it every day, but then you get where you are using it every day, then you can move, you can adjust them. You can adjust it from every month to 6 months. So we really do work with you. And our customer service by far is the best. They are the best. They bend over backwards to help you. Bottom line. So when I hear people say, oh, customer service, I'm like, are you sure you dialed up? Because I've been up with customer service and I know that they are amazing. And I hear story after we get reports, like it's just amazing. Let's see. Hello, Brenda. How are you? Let's see. Oh no, I don't want to miss anybody. All right. Hello. Did I say hi, Amber? Hi, Amber, if I didn't. All right, so we're gonna do a couple things. So someone asked, and I went blank on who it was. Was it Jacqueline? No, it was, somebody asked about our tanning tonic. And so I do want to point out about the tanning tonic. Yes, you can use tanning tonic all year round. And the one thing, that's why I'm pulling my hair back. You know, in the winter, the fall, good morning, Donnie, we lose color. Like flat out, that's the first thing to go. And I don't know, I feel healthier with color. I feel thinner with color. I like tan on my face, extremities, things like that. With our tanning tonic, you're getting that without the sun damage. I mean, if you grew up around the time I did, we worshiped the sun. And I may have known somebody who used baby oil and iodine all over their body. And as you could probably see a lot of freckles on her décolleté. So we can now use tanning tonic. So our tanning tonic does come in this spray. It's not an aerosol, it's a pump. And we also have it in airbrush form as well. So you can use either one. That's so funny, Jacqueline. Woo! Jacqueline says, the more I watch, the more I order, the more I want. That is so true, and I'm sorry about that. But I think it's so important to show. We have over 300 SKUs. We have over 300 products. There's a lot to show. Guys, I've been doing this for 6 years. Almost 6 years. It's new each time. So the great thing about it is if you're interested in a product, you can come, just like somebody was interested in the talking about the tanning tonic, and I'm talking about it. So if there's anything you want to see, anything you have a question about, we talk about it. That's what I'm here for. That is my number one main job, is to show you how to use our product and the different ways to use it. Hello, Christina. Good to see you. Margot. With the airbrush, with the machine, is it necessary to have iGo Pro or this? Margot, it's up to you. If you're either one, it's great. I have the Icon. The Icon Pro does have the double speed. So if you're going to do tanning, airbrush your legs, things like that, then honestly, hon, either one will be perfect. You can do both with everything. You can do everything with both. That's what I meant to say. All right, so I have a little bit of concealer on. Obviously, my eyebrows are done. Oh, speaking of, I have a little bit of concealer on because I wear that so I don't scare the children when I drop my daughter off for school. So this morning, I dropped my daughter off for school, or headed to drop and I was like, something seems weird. I don't see. It's an in-service day today. Where did I miss that memo? So chances are I have it in my calendar, but on the wrong day. So yeah, there you go. That's awesome. All right, so the life of motherhood. Has anybody else done that? Can y'all make me feel better? All right, so taking my tanning tonic, even though I do have a little bit of the concealer on, not really gonna worry about that. Holding it still maybe a little bit farther away. Not like one of those perfume people in the mall where you spray and you're like walking into it. That's not what you want. You're actually going to spray this up to, right on you, and then mist it all over. Now, I usually spray it out and test it because this isn't something I use every single day. If you use this every day, you're going to start looking crazy. So it is time activated. So I can use this before I put on my makeup, and by the afternoon, I'm going to be darker. So holding the tanning mist about 8 inches away. And there we go. And I sprayed it down my neck to my décolleté. I even got it on my ears a little bit. And then obviously you can see it's on. And so I'm going to let that soak in while we go over the kit. So you can see that. Thank you, Candy. You're so sweet. All right, so let's go over. I'm going to show you the starter kit, or at least one of them. I'll show you both of them actually here, or because I'm using the Legend here, but this is the Icon Pro. This is the Icon Pro, beautiful color. It looks just like the Icon, just a different color. This one is dual speed, so it has the regular speed plus the higher speed for tanning, body work, things like that. And then we do have the Icon. This is 1 speed. And look how tiny it is, guys. It is so cool. Like, it's so beautiful and tiny that I just leave it out. Like, I don't put it up. I don't have to hide it. It just looks amazing. But notice that it does come with makeup. It comes with the 2 bottles of foundation, a bottle of Love, and a bottle of Lash. Now, we give you the 2 large bottles of foundation so you can practice. Like I said before, this is a different way of putting on makeup, so you're going to want to practice. Don't expect to be an expert the very first time. We're going to go over how to start, like how to practice before even using the foundation. But the great thing about it is you're picking 2 colors, or you're receiving 2 colors, 2 different colors, but they're similar. And so you're going to, you can color match, you can match, have that perfect shade match 365 days a year. Plus, with the blush, you're only using, let me put those back up. You're only using like 2 drops at a time, and that's it. Our blush is super high pigmented. It does bloom. It does intensify after applying. And then Love, it's not something you'll probably use every single day. But Love, you can mix in with the blush. You can put it on after foundation. You can mix it in with your foundation. There's, again, so many uses. And that's the other thing that I love to point out is Luminous can be, it's everything to everyone. Meaning, if you like full coverage, that's Luminous. If you like light coverage, that's Luminous. If you like that makeup look, that's Luminous. If you don't like the makeup look, that's Luminous. You can get all of that with Luminous because you're in control over how many passes you make to get that coverage. And so, like I said before, get this down and then come back to me and say, okay, Heather, I like this kind of look. And I'll tell you the steps. So just know that going in, just concentrate on the foundation and get that movement, get the distance, and get that pulling back of the trigger down, and then the rest will fall into place. Now, when you start, you're going to do the following things right here. You want to keep that stylus moving. Take it out of the box, number one, plug it in. It all comes put together. You do have to unbox it. The stylus is in this beautiful tray. Take it out, blah, blah, blah. Plug it in, turn it on, and then there's air. I'm going to use it to dry my tanning tonic. So there's air, and do this. Keep it 4-finger widths away and keep the stylus moving. Now, what's great about this is wherever you feel the air, that's where the makeup's going. So this is practicing. And then when you're ready, put water in here and then lightly pull back on that trigger and move it around your face and have the water on your face. The water's heavier than the makeup. And so if you see water dripping down your face, then you're pulling too hard on the trigger. If your face is just moist and shiny, then you're great. You got it down. Another thing I would also recommend is getting a piece of paper and putting a couple drops of your foundation and holding it 4-finger widths away. Hold on, let me move this. Holding it 4-finger widths away, lightly pulling back, moving that trigger. Try that, because that contrast of the paper and the makeup really will tell you how you're doing. Okay? When applying it, you get your passes, or you get your coverage by making passes. When applying it, it should not feel wet. It should not feel sticky. At first, it might. So don't freak out, but just know that these things that I'm telling you are things that you're going to get to, okay? So the more you have this in your hand, whether practice, messing up, doing it perfectly, you're learning. Doing this 6 years, I've been airbrushing for 20, but doing this 6 years every day, Monday through Friday, sometimes I was doing this 6 times a day. I learned a lot. So keep it going. All right. Okay, let's get going. So now I want to, let me get this out. Let me find some love too. I need this. So you can already tell, like, it's starting to, soak in. I didn't even touch it. I let it soak in. Wow, Margot started back with the Platinum collection. Yes. Oh, that's so awesome. Margot is on her 3rd machine. They really do last. And with the customer service, like, one, when you purchase it, you're under warranty for a year. I always recommend purchasing an extra stylus when they're on sale. See, I'm not a salesperson. I'm like, wait till they're on sale. Because that way, because we do stand behind our makeup, that way if you do have to send your stylus in for whatever reason, you can send it in and then you have a backup. A lot of times, chances are if I'm getting ready, I'm in a hurry. Like, I don't have a lot of extra time because mama likes to sleep. And if my stylus, if I didn't clean it very well and it's starting to sputter, I can pop this off, put the new one on, and then deal with it later. So it's always nice to have a backup. So that's what I would recommend. But I remember, Margot, I remember that Platinum. It was in a long silver box. I remember. I think I still have one, actually. Or maybe it's just the box. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with CC Concealer, and I'm going to airbrush that underneath on my lids again, and then underneath my eyes. And remember, you're using 10 times less makeup. So when I'm doing this, I'm only putting like 3 drops. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to go over how to hold it, because I'm not going to probably hold it that way. Hold it like a pen, index finger on the trigger. That's the best way to hold it. The reason I have a blood blister right there and it hurts. So I didn't know if I would be able to do it with my finger. How do you change the stylus? It's on this hose right here. Boop, just pop it off. I have makeup in here right now. I'll do it in just a minute. All right, so now the other thing is I start making your movements and then pull back on the trigger. If you sit there and start pulling back on the trigger, waiting for the product to come out, chances are you're going to get what we call a hot spot. And so I can just clean that up. So if I move first, because and that comes with the practicing. That comes with using the water, you know, different things like that. Okay, that was the 2 or 3 drops I put in. Eyes look so much better. Now, I'm going to take this on the hose and you pop it off. And then to put it back on, you just slide that hose back on that. And it's on. This is where the air comes out of, so you can just pop that on and off. All right, now I'm going to do, this is the Pearl Luminizer. I love this one. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but I don't hear the BB. I haven't used this in a while, and so because of the density of the shimmer pigment in here, it needs to be it needs a good shaking. So I want to make sure to shake it when I hear, until I hear that BB really moving. Now I can hear it really moving. It's mixing all the pigment. Making sure to get it nice and shook. All right, now looking for one other thing. Where is it? Is it? Yeah, I'm going to do some contouring with the matte bronzer, and I'm going to do it before applying the foundation. So using my matte bronzer, which is this right here. Thank you. I'm still working on it, but Sonia said that, oh, you lost so much weight. I appreciate you noticing. Wait till I lose all my weight. You won't even know who I am. All right, so now I have a few drops of the matte bronzer in there. I'm going to do, again, making my movement first, and then lightly pulling back. You see that? I can go over here and start and keep going. A little bit on the forehead, on the neck or jaw. Thank you. I appreciate that. And there we go. So I did want to do just a little bit, not too much. And then now going back to my Pearl Luminizer, again, putting it on first before the foundation, because I find, I mean, I tell people like, oh, when you're new, do it this way, but I do it this way because I like the fact it blends everything. So right now you're seeing just my CC concealer and the contour. And now I'm going to put a little bit of the Pearl Luminizer, and then I blend it with the foundation. This Pearl Luminizer is so beautiful. It gives that just an iridescent look. That's just gonna grab like, I love it. Love it. All right, so now we have that. Jacqueline asked, isn't that where you would put the blush? So yes, Jacqueline, it's kind of in between. So when you, and that's a great question, Jacqueline. When you contour, I do it here. So like if you made a fish face, that's where you would contour. So the contour goes on the lower side of the cheeks. My Pearl Luminizer is going to go to the high side of my cheek, and then blush would go apples and kind of in between to, and you can still put it on with this if you wanted to, you kind of right there. Now, a lot of people were taught and I just want to touch on this too. A lot of people were taught to smile to put on blush, and I'll just use a regular brush, like smile. Okay, so if I'm putting it here, what happens when I don't smile? It's down here, right? So I would challenge you to smirk. Kind of do a in between. You don't want to smile too big, because when you stop it, then your blush is going to be too low. So kind of smirk and go to the higher side. Plus the fact we're all wearing masks and you need your blush higher anyway. So, Candy mixes it with her blush. I like it. All right, so now to my foundation. I am using the Rose foundation. Full coverage. This is a new foundation that we have out right now, and it is amazing. Full coverage. It has the rose, Bulgarian rose in it. It smells divine, and we do have even a rose spray that you can put on afterwards as well. So start at one spot. I don't care where it is. Just start at one spot, and we're going to make one pass. Lightly pulling back, eyes open. Karen's asking a great question on Facebook. So let me make one pass, Karen, and I'm going to stop and read your question. Okay, that's one pass. Okay, will I want more passes? Yep. But let me read. Karen said, for older women with wrinkles on the cheeks, how do you minimize the settling in the creases? So Karen, because with airbrush makeup, because you're making light passes, there should be no settle. The makeup doesn't settle into wrinkles and crinkles like traditional makeup can. So if you're airbrushing now and it's you feel like it's enhancing wrinkles and crinkles, then go back and double check to make sure you're lightly pulling back on that trigger. Guys, remember, this isn't traditional makeup. It goes on differently. It's applied differently. It looks differently. So no, it should not settle into wrinkles and crinkles. If it is, you could be focusing on that area too much, or you're doing one of those, either you're holding it too close, not moving it, or you're pulling back too far, okay? The other thing with wrinkles and crinkles is the velvet veil. This is one, oops, sorry guys, there it goes, is the velvet veil. This velvet veil is a primer that you put on with your hands before airbrushing, okay? Before airbrushing, you will put this on. You can put it everywhere. You can put it only on certain areas. I focus it here. My mom wants it in 50-gallon drums. So there is a dropper in there. I actually take the dropper out, put it on my hands, and kind of do it that way. A little bit goes a long way. Don't overdo it. Don't reapply. Put it on, and your skin's going to feel like velvet, but it does not allow any movement. So it blurs. It's going to blur fine lines and wrinkles, redness, pores, all of that is amazing. Good morning, Fun Yoga. Did you do any on my shoe collection? I have not. Maybe I'll do that on my channel. I don't know. Do I know you, Fun Yoga? How do you know about my shoe collection? Should you use a primer? Brandy, you can. So you can use this. If you have your own primer that you use, the one thing I would stay away from is a silicone-based primer. Those are real popular, and you might like them, and that's great, and they're good. But because our makeup is water-based, you don't want that. You don't want silicone and water, right? Oh, yay, Karen. I'm glad that helped, baby. All right, so foundation, I'm still going to make another pass. The other great thing is the fact that I don't have to put the same amount of makeup everywhere. In fact, I think I use even less drops. So that is the new Rose foundation. It smells amazing. And it is, it has that not florally rose like a bouquet. It's that clean spa-like rose. You know what I'm talking about. And then you can use the spray. I love this spray. It's just a rose mist. And it's just a facial mist. Again, has that amazing smell. Like, I feel like I will leave this in my car just for that smell. Oh, okay. I was like, how do you know? All right, so now let's do some eyes real quick and we'll get going. And then I'm going to put on some lashes. Monday, when you see me, and I'll keep using, I'm going to use the tanning tonic tomorrow and maybe Monday morning, and then you'll see how dark I am, how dark. So I won't use it every day because it will look a little crazy. You're going to hear my doorbell go off in just a minute, so sorry about that. Debbie asked on Facebook, hello, Stephanie, how are you? What do you recommend for concealer for facial redness? So a couple of things I would recommend. We have a color corrector. Depending on how much redness you have, look at eraser. That's the first thing. Eraser is one color. Here. Eraser is one color, and you would put that on before a little bit where you can hardly even see the red part. And then the next step would be you could do X out because that comes in 3 shades. Or if you have a lot of redness, you could even jump to the green color corrector. I would recommend putting a couple of drops of your foundation in it. Like if you did 2 drops of the green color corrector, 1 drop of your foundation, mix those together and just hit that redness, then that'll be great. I'm using the Click and Play, and I want to stick with some fall colors. You know, we're moving into fall, so why don't we? I'm trying to get some. I'm digging the, where is it? Oh, we'll use this one. This is Coffee Bean. No, let's use this one. This is my favorite. Cave, right here. And because I have foundation on my lid, because I have the, I did the CC concealer, I'm gonna powder my lids real quick though. And I actually just use my blending brush. And then taking this blending brush, I'm just gonna start in the corner. And look at, guys, you can just go, like at first, it doesn't matter, okay? You can do it however you want. What matters is the blending. So, might have gone too far high on that, but I can go back. I mean, look at that. And then I'm just going to blend. So with eyeshadow, I always show you ways to take it up. And so starting with just 1 shade in the crease, working with what you already have makes it so much easier. So I'm going to stop at this point, but I could go lighter on the inside. I can even do a dark right there. So again, you can always take it up. I'm a firm believer in making it easy for women to do eyeshadow, to make it look like you've spent hours doing it, but we don't. We just spent a few minutes, right? All right, I'm gonna move this out of the way so I get some air. Now I'm hot. My air must have turned down. All right, I'm gonna put on natural. I'm obsessed with these guys, obsessed with our lash lure. It's our magnetic lashes, and I'm just amazed. I love them. They are so easy to apply. There's a kit that has all of them, or you can purchase individuals. These are the natural. And then it comes with the 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive Glue. And I don't know if I have tweezers or the little clicky clicks, but it doesn't matter, I can do it. All right, so going in, I'm gonna take, that was Cave, Christina. I have my mirror down here. I'm going to look down into the mirror, taking the 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive. It has the glue and the magnetic properties, and I'm going to line my eye. And it's just like applying eyeliner. You just tickle the lash line. And just make sure you have it on really well. Just like, I mean, you wouldn't apply an eyeliner and have it look fadey. Now these lashes that curl, I have to wipe off some of that. And then taking it, now doing the other one. Going over here. Okay. I'm gonna slide it off my lashes there. So it just looks like regular eyeliner. And then grabbing the lash, it does. We do have the holders for it. It's probably in my bathroom though. Now I'm gonna take, but these are so easy, I can do it with my finger. So I'm gonna take them, holding the lash, heading towards the eyeliner. Christina asks, is it okay if you get it in your eye? Chances are you're not, but yeah, it's there. Yeah, I mean, don't purposely put it in there, but yeah, it's okay. It's just like a regular glue. But guys, look at that. It goes straight there. And then not only that, you have a way, like you have something to shoot for when going in, right? So I'm going in, and then it automatically pulls to that area. Now I did find that lining, because when I first started using them, I lined one eye and then put the lash on, and then lined the other one and put the lash on. I do find that lining both eyes, then putting the lash on does work better. So line the eyes, take your time. See, I'm over that lash. I might have to redo this one because you know how my lashes are curly right here? It's curled up in there. So I'm going to do this one over. But again, so easy. It doesn't matter. Take it out again. Line them. I have to pull that lash out that's flipping so it doesn't get in the way when I put the lash on. I'm going to dry it just a little bit. And these are the natural ones. These you could wear every day. Look at that. I mean, whoop. I mean, these are so easy. They are so easy to apply because not only, I mean, honestly, I think the hardest thing is just to get that eyeliner on, but we're used to doing eyeliner. So right at the lash line, tickle the lashes, boom, boom, lash goes, it's drawn to it. It goes right there. So it's so easy, guys, so easy. Okay. We've been talking, I'm going overtime, so we need to stop. I'll put on some lips and then we'll be good to go. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you back. Have a wonderful Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. I will see you back here on Monday, and you'll see how dark I am, how amazing. The lashes last for a good 10, 15 tries. The one good thing about it is the glue doesn't, the glue is sticking to your eye and not the lash. So, you know, with other lashes, you have to peel the glue off and peel the glue off. You don't have that issue with these. Put them back in its case. I don't even put mascara on with them. I'll just put mascara at the bottom, and I find that they'll last longer. So definitely, you'll definitely want to try them out. So, all right, guys. Sorry, this was a long one. I was like, blah, 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 blah. But I'll see you guys soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Do something fun and relaxing, and we'll see you on Monday. Bye for now.